just explaining my headgear. Been to the pumpkin ball, you see. Basically, like iron apple for babies. It's like glow sticks, everything, mate. Awesome.
Wish I was there.
Yeah. You've been a bit out of place, mate. I think with that baby as well.
All right, so yeah, so we're going live today with episode 23, I think, isn't it?
I think we're 24 now, maybe.
24, 23, yeah. 24. Yeah. It's pudding time, though, isn't it? Check this out too. Look at that.
Yeah, mate. Look at that. A kilo and a half of black pudding.
Beautiful stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Mate, I just caught the end of your chat with Matt from the Fruit Pig Butchery. 60% of people don't like black pudding. That's 60%. I'll tell you what they can do.
Oh, well, you know. Until a few weeks ago, I knew a person that didn't like oysters.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose. But I suppose black pudding's a little bit more accessible than oysters. Do you know what I mean? You don't get an oyster on your set 6, do you, at the calf?
Right, yeah. So, yeah. No, that was good to chat with Matt. He gave us a bit of the history on the Fruit Pig Company, a bit of information, because they're fresh blood black pudding, not just ordinary black pudding, but fresh blood pudding. Apparently one of the only producers in the country. Oh, that's a good idea. So yeah, and then as well as that, he filled us in a bit on what white pudding is as well. How there's black pudding and white pudding. White pudding you tend to see over a bit more in Ireland way, etc.
What is the difference then? Because we were chatting about this yesterday, weren't we? About the white pudding over here, you don't get it at all, do you really? Like, I can't think of anywhere. I've had it in Ireland when I've been over there, but not in the UK.
No, I haven't seen it. But basically, there's no blood in it. So there you go. It's different bits of pork fat, pork in there. So, we've chosen the same. Nice one.
Well, no, I went for the classic lager. To be fair, mate, it's the only 2 cans I've got left, so there weren't much of a choice, you know.
Yeah, actually, I've got the same 2 and a Arctic Sky IPA as well. So I think
I really like that one. That's nice. Cheers. Yeah. Good help. Happy Saturday.
Yes, mate. Yeah, ease into it. Ease into the day, mate. Yeah, I've had me black pudding breakfast now. I'm up for a bit of an afternoon on the barbecue.
Oh, mate. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to do like I saw you did it already, but I'm going to do like a burger. I've got burgers, some of the dry cured smoked bacon. I'm going to do black pudding. Oh, mate, yeah, got some crappy burger cheese. Do you know what I mean? It's the only burger cheese, isn't it, really? The American stuff. This is online. Hello,
Yeah, we're just having a yarn with Artist earlier. He was a bit worried he's spending too much time on Instagram and he might get ghost banned. And he was curious to know if viewing Instagram TV counted as towards getting ghost bound over engagement, but I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So there's a Hills tip, if you like. View and count towards spending too much time on Instagram and getting ghost banned.
What,
but yes,
on Instagram too much.
Yes, yeah. You know, like they used to say to you when you're younger, Jack. If you play with it too much, you'll go blind. So Instagram has a bit of an algorithm, and it says, you know, if you're tinkering around too much, you're engaging too much. If you do more than 50 likes an hour, you post too often, it starts to think you're a robot, and it starts to it ghost bans you, they call it.
Oh, man, too many rules. Can't be having that.
Yeah, it's really tricky, and it's really hard to undo as well. You've just got to basically get off and stay clear for a couple of days. I've found, you know, because all it does is it doesn't ban you from Instagram. It just means anything you do only gets seen by your followers. It won't serve it to anybody new. So, which isn't good if you want to grow your account. So yeah, basically just sort of back off a little bit, you know. And then if you get to the point where you're getting ghost banned, then you're probably spending a little bit too much time on Instagram anyway.
Yeah.
And go and hang out with your missus and your housemates at the pub, which is all you can do nowadays anyway.
Yeah. Seems this you've cheered Artis up, bless him. He's probably worried, isn't he?
So, what are you planning to do with your black pudding, mate? We're going to cross over to Matt again in a few minutes and announce the winner of the prize. I'm sure there's going to be one of the 40% that are banging to have some black pudding. But what are you doing?
Maybe this is the 60% who wins it, and they might convert them. So I'm going to do a burger. I'm going to do beef burger, some of the bacon, the dry cured, cold smoked collar bacon. Oh, mate.
That stuff's... Oh.
I mean, collar, the collar of the pig is probably one of the most flavoursome parts. Like, if you're going to do pulled pork, don't worry about all that shoulder business. No, get the collar. And what they've done is basically smoked it, cured it, and turned it into bacon. I mean, look at the marbling on that. That is,
right.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it, mate?
So yeah, I'll get a burger on, get some black pudding, some bacon, a bit of cheese, bit of brioche. Got brioche, like brioche bun there.
Nice. If you're watching, honey, this was your bacon from your burger, but I'll cook some more.
Where's the magic ingredient? Where's she gone? Is she down the park playing a bit of tennis?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this stuff is so good, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I'm gonna open mine up now actually. Chuck some on. Would you say throwing out a shrimp on the barbie?
You've been reading your Aussie book a bit too much,
yeah,
eh?
Dictionary out.
All right, so I should stop stuff, which is really hard to do. But what I've got a little bit special, mate.
Okay.
See it in there?
Oh, mate, what is that?
Look at that. If there's any butchers there, then feel free to comment on my butchers.
Oh, let's see your string work. Let's give us a close up swoop. Oh, mate, look at that.
How's that? How's my string going?
Oh, hell. There's quite a lot of excess string there, Hills. Not going to lie, mate. looks like you tied up Colin the caterpillar.
No, I think it could have. Needs more practice, I'd say.
Mate, if it holds together, who cares what it looks like?
Yeah. So what I've done there is I've got a pork loin.
Yeah.
Inside, I've added I've cut it in half and laid it flat.
Yeah.
And try to put down in there some prosciutto, Italian ham, like couple of little layers there. Well, sorry, seasoned it a bit first.
Yeah.
And a bit of layer of prosciutto. Then I put some provolone cheese on top of that.
Nothing.
Round slices. I've got some pictures somewhere. Round slices of the provolone cheese, and then on top of that, I crumbed the black pudding.
Oh.
And then after that, I rolled it up and tied it very cleverly with some magic knots.
Mate, I want to say this is probably the poshest thing you've cooked on a fiery Thursday or a sizzling Saturday. Yeah.
Well done.
That's off.
I'm really looking forward to it. I tell you what, mate.
What are you going to serve it with, though? You going to have any like little accoutrements with it, or are you going just pure meat?
Well, once it comes off, I'll cut it into slices and then have it with a bit of some steamed veggies. I'd say I like a bit of broccoli, long stem broccoli. Some greens. I'd say with that one.
Yeah, you know what? When it comes to veg, I'm really not. I don't know. Doesn't do it for me.
So yeah, how's yours going? What are you cooking up on? Oh, you're cooking up on the Napoleon, yeah?
Yeah, just for quickness, just got the Napoleon on the go. A couple of burgers, some bacon. I'll crack open the black pudding in a minute as well. And get a beer or have a couple of beers. Yeah, that's exactly what Saturday should be about, shouldn't it? Just having a relaxing little grill up.
Nice little quiet one. Yeah. I think today's going to be nice and chilled.
I've got me Tramontina stuff as well still.
Oh, they're sensational, aren't they?
Yeah, mate.
Look, I've got. Oh, here you go.
This is a weapon, mate. This has got a knife edge. Look at that, and a bottle opener.
And a bottle opener too. I hadn't spotted that.
Yeah, so if you want, you could cut someone and then open their bottle.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
No, it's solid, aren't they? I'm really, really impressed with this stuff. And nice long handles I found. Look,
I was going to say, yeah, so you don't burn your hands.
Look at that.
Yeah. This bacon is. Woo.
It's delicious stuff in it. Oh, mate. It cooks really nice and easy too. It's not very fatty bacon. It's quite lean, I think.
It's I think when they cold smoke things as well, that sort of takes out a lot of the fat and moisture. So yeah, but that's the worst, isn't it? You know, when you cook bacon normally, like you buy it from like your supermarket, you put it in the pan, and then your pan's swimming in water. Whereas this is just total opposite.
Okay. So I've got my pork at the moment. It's on an internal temperature of about 59 degrees Celsius.
Yep.
What's the internal temperature for cooked pork? Jack?
For me, mate, 63 degrees Celsius all day long.
63. All right.
Yeah. So that's personal preference for me. I think the safe cooking temperature is, I think it's close to 65 maybe. But
no. If it's good pork, which this is, then you know.
Yeah, exactly. You can do it pretty most of it.
Yeah, and I've cooked it nice and slow. It's like I've smoked it at 120 for, it's probably been probably a good hour now, maybe 50 minutes, an hour now.
Yeah, lovely.
Have another little peek. Go on.
What pellets you got in there? What flavour pellets we're talking?
I've got the blue ones, the Academy blend.
Ooh.
So they're pretty sort of general purpose. Work with pork, work with ribs. So happy with that. There we go. Yeah. So all right. Well, we've run a bit over time here. We've been talking too much. We're going to go over to, you're going to go over to Matt of Fruit Pig Company and announce the winner of the prize and have a bit of a chat about, we can do a bit of a recap on what he was talking about before.
Yep, and I'm trying to remember who the winner actually was.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I can remember it, but someone was supposed to text it over, weren't they? But did they?
All right, I'll put it up on the screen in a minute. How's that? It's a guy called Rob. How's that?
Yeah, do that. Yeah, when we're chatting, like do it, and I'll say, there we go, look.
There we go. All right, I'll put it up when you're having it. All right, I've been going. Sorry, mate. I'll
catch you in a bit.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah. So we're just going to try and get Matt from the Fruit Pig Company, and we'll have a little chat with him, and then we're going to announce the winner of the prize. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Hello, Jack. How's it going?
Yeah, good, thank you. You?
Yeah, fine, thank you. A little bit damp here, but not too bad at all.
Whereabouts are you then?
Norfolk, Cambridgeshire border. Norfolk's about 400 metres that way, but I'm technically on a Cambridgeshire postcode.
Oh, lovely. Nice part of the world.
Lovely. Big skies. Big skies.
Yeah.
Big rain.
Big grey skies here.
Yeah, we've got that, but little damp grey ones at the moment, but not too bad. Not too bad.
So I just caught the end of the chat you and Hillary had, and you mentioned that 60% of people don't actually like black pudding.
It's anecdotal, but yeah, I think a majority of people absolutely hate it. Yeah.
What do you think puts them off?
I don't think that helps.
Is that actually fresh blood?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
But I think the idea of it, even though, and Hillary and I went into it, this is the dried blood powder that most are made with. But the idea that it's blood, it's that visceral thing about blood and the connotations. There's nothing romantic about blood. You can put a sausage down and a piece of meat on a barbecue, but even the word, I think, conjures up sometimes the wrong things. So we're onto a bit of a loser straight away. But as I said to Hillary, and you know that from the discussions we've had and some of the programs you've done yourself, is that even if it's 40%, they're passionate. They are really, really passionate. And they see it on, they go to a hotel and they see it on the menu, and they'll also comment when it's not on the menu. Why haven't you got black pudding? But conversely, if they can get a good black pudding down them, that's it. That's made their whole weekend stay.
Well, you know what? This as well. Everybody I speak to about black pudding says this is the best, and that's just not, you know, because you're on the show or whatever. But this is the truth. This is everyone who I ever speak to says fruit pig. Get fruit pig. And they do it now. Yeah.
No, we're very proud of it, Jack. I must admit, you know, it isn't an easy thing to make. It does take silly hours in the morning to do it, and yeah, but it's got to be, you know, again, the public now, especially, and you know that with the food channel, people are demanding excellence in food, whether it's ribeye. You know, we talk about Longcroft and Old, the wholesalers that you and Hillary that sell out our stuff out in London. And they've got some real gear now because people are demanding. They know about bavettes and anglais and tri-tip, stuff that, if you think about it, 10 years ago wasn't normal. And they, you know, they're real connoisseurs now. There's a real thick band of people of all stratas of life that really care about what they're buying now.
Oh yeah, and provenance is so important, especially to myself and, you know, Hillary. We've been doing this now for 23, 24 weeks, and everybody we have on, the thread that is running through all these episodes is that provenance of the meat and the animal husbandry involved in producing that final piece of meat is paramount. And the story, people love the story of like where it come from, and they love seeing, you know, the farm. And like, I bet no one's ever seen the blood like that for black pudding.
Probably going to get complaints.
No way. But
when you were drinking the beer, I was thinking about, do I just no.
Yeah, that'd be brave. But yeah, you also do some other quite innovative products as well, don't you? Do like, so we've got your bacon, the cold smoked collar bacon. I've had your mutton bacon as well. Yep. I've had that, and that's great. I mean, what else have you got planned?
Planned. I mean, we make a lot of guanciale, which is the pig's cheek bacon, and so the sows that we get hold of. I mean, we were doing some, you know, 2.5 kilo cheeks from a 350 kilo sow. I mean, ginormous.
Yeah, ginormous. Huge.
And we do that. We do a lot of that, and we sell a little bit of that privately online on our online shop. But a lot of that goes to chefs and actually private people like you know, people that watch Instagram and actually really go pardon the pun, the whole hog. And buy whole cheeks from us and do the slicing up for the carbonaras, and they leave it in their fridge getting older and harder and richer, and they're slicing it up, and it actually almost cures out to be a ready-to-eat product. Not that we can sanction that, but because it's had 6 months in an open fridge not being protected. And of course they know that they can do that now because they've seen the programs and they've learned that, you know, lots of food is natural. You're talking about temperatures. Well, there's no way 15 years ago you would have allowed anyone to even contemplate anything. The answer was 75 degrees. What's the question? And of course you and I know that if you did a tenderloin to that, it'd just be finished.
I mean, I'm a big advocate of cooking to temperature, not to time anyway. So it's one of them things that people, I think, are getting the idea of it now, especially like you know, like thermometers. People buy them readily now and use them on a daily basis. I mean, Hillary and I, we're always sort of, you know, oh, what temp are you doing yours to? Is it nearly there? You know, like you can't say this is going to take 2 hours and that'll be it, because a lot of the time it takes like 3, and you know, so.
But that's on low and slows, which I know the rich barbecue culture coming in from, well, all over the world. So 68 degrees for 12 minutes is the equivalent of 75 degrees in a bacterial point of view. So you can cook low and slow, but it's low, but for a longer time to get the safety, but also it keeps the meat tender. I mean, look at all the guys on Instagram that are pulling, you've done it as well, you pull bones out after 12 hours, there's nothing to clean.
Yeah, exactly, That's a good mark of a cook, when you've done 12 hours and you get to the stage and it actually has worked, and you're like, yes.
And that shoulder blade comes out and it's got the curl on, and it just comes out as clean as a whistle.
So Hillary's just put in the comments, the winner of the competition is a gentleman by the name of Happy Ninja Rob. So Rob has won, I believe, black pudding, a haggis, and a white pudding.
And we'll probably throw in a little bit of that collar bacon that you've been cooking up as well for him.
Amazing. Amazing. Proper good competition. That'll last you. I mean, what would you do? That's safe to portion off and freeze.
Oh, it freezes beautifully,
Yeah.
Jack. Yeah, you'll get, you know, the slices that, you know, we would all cut. You'll get about 20 good slices. Wrap it up in, you know, cling film, and it'll freeze for months on end. It's beautiful stuff.
Awesome. How about the white pudding and the haggis? Same with that?
Same again. The haggis, as I was saying to Hillary, because ours is quite meaty. It has some oats in and barley, don't get me wrong, but it is quite a meaty version, and so it tends not to hold together. I don't know how Hillary's was on the barbecue. He said it was fine, but it tends not to stay as a slice. Okay. But that again, portioned up, say into, I don't know, quarters or thirds. I mean, it'd take a bit of a portion to eat 1.25 kilos of haggis. You need a lot of mashed potatoes.
That is a lot of haggis.
You need a lot of neeps and tatties with that. It'll work.
Brilliant. Well, Matt, it's been amazing talking to you. I will get back across to Hillary now because he gets a bit lonely. And
I understand.
Get some of the wine. So, yeah, before I lose him altogether, I'll get across to him. But thank you very much for being on the show today. And thank you very much for the black pudding. And, can't wait to... I'm going to put it in a little bit of a burger now. So I've got some collar bacon, burger, black pudding, bit of cheese. It's going to be amazing.
We'll keep watching. Our pleasure. Thanks a lot. Take care, you two.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Where is Hillary gone? Oh, these are falling off, aren't they? They're falling off. Hello, mate.
How are you?
Yeah, good. You?
Good. He's a lovely bloke, isn't he?
Yeah, I didn't expect him to have a jug of blood like that. That's a bit of a shocker.
We all got to know where our food comes from, mate. You know.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, exactly. And as Matt was saying, the sort of disconnect with people and their food is probably the reason why a lot of people are put off by black pudding. As he said, it's quite a visceral thing, isn't it? Blood of an animal. But what a delicious thing. So, mate, someone's watching from the Amalfi Coast.
The Amalfi Coast?
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful part of the world.
Here we go.
Mate, look at that. It's like someone's Christmas present.
I've taken that out at 63 degrees, so just for everybody that maybe that's a pork loin, sliced in half. I put some prosciutto in the middle, then some provolone on it, and then I cream some of this delicious, absolutely flaming delicious fruit pig butchery black pudding. And then using my extreme butchery skills to tie some amazing butcher's knots. Look, figures it held together. So, So I'm going to rest for a little bit before I slice it up. Or maybe I'll slice before the end of the show, but you know, we'll see how we go, mate.
Yeah. You've got someone else during the afterburn, haven't you? So after this, you're going across to another part of the world.
Yes, mate. We've got an absolute legend, mate, joining us, right? Like this guy, his name's Mel, and he's from Alberta, Canada. All right, and his handle is Dark Side of the Grill, right? And he's a Kansas City barbecue judge, so it means he really knows his stuff, mate. He's got a big green egg. It'll be 8 o'clock in the morning there, and it'll be minus something or rather ridiculously cold there. And he'll come up to say hello. And he's a bit of a character, mate. He's a legend. I can't wait to have a yarn to him.
He's I think I saw his story. I think he's on the wine already. He's got the I think he had a bottle of Carnival wine ready to go.
Oof. That's hardcore. Well, it is the weekend, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to finish up one of these beers, and then we better mention our wine sponsor because they've given us the wine to enjoy with the pork.
Oh yeah, of course.
So yeah, this is we'll do some. We're going to enjoy this with the pork because it's a nice, soft, fruity wine. The Carta Roja Selection Especial. Carta Roja, and then Jack. I think if we look in this bag here, oh, there you go. there's a second one. So yeah, thanks for that, Jack.
Yeah. Carta, Roja. Yeah.
No, that's a different one. Look what's in here.
Oh.
It says
Why'd
something like.
why'd you get so much? I only got one bottle. We drank that last week.
No, this one says Jack on the back. Unfortunately, well, yeah, unless you're around here in the next, like, maybe 3 hours, mate, yeah, you might not get to see that one.
Mate, we're not allowed, are we? I'd get a 200 quid fine.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We're not family.
Yeah, can only go to the pub with the missus.
Cheap round, wasn't it? Yeah, just gonna get some cheese on my burgers.
Okay. How far are they away from being cooked, mate? Because got a couple of minutes in there.
Oh, not far, mate. Not far. I might have to get a little picture of it at the end, though. Yeah, I don't want you to be late for Mel because obviously he's grilling away. So I look forward to watching that. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, his little toes. I'm sure he'll be out there in his flip flops with his, toes all gone blue. But I'm almost a little bit scared. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, mate.
Good, mate. And well, so what have we got on next week? Because next week we've got another action-packed Saturday, haven't we?
Oh yeah. So next week is Dairy Delight. So guess what that's all about, mate? And it's not milk.
Cheese? Cheese?
It's kind of close, I suppose. Milk, cheese, yeah, kind of close.
From memory, I think it's an organic dairy farm.
Yes. These are old retired dairy cows that they have to pasture on an organic pasture, and it's a Coombe Farm Organic.
Oh, mate,
be looking after us next week, and I'm not sure what cut they're going to give us yet, but whatever it is, pretty tasty.
I meant to tell you, I've got a surprise for you. I've booked next week's AFTERBURN guest.
Oh, yeah?
Who
we got?
We've got none other than Ben Forte from Kamado Joe. Because Kamado Joe are actually running the Low and Slow event next Saturday. So all day they're going to be getting chefs in from across the world to join Eric Gephardt. So Ben, obviously being part of Kamado Joe, is going to join our little cook. And then I'll be doing part of the show with them. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool.
Sweet. Battle of the Beards.
Well, you know what? I keep on saying to Hayley, I might do Movember.
Yeah, I think you got more chance on dry January than November, mate.
I could shave this all off, mate, and grow it back. Don't worry about that. It's a bit salt and pepper though in there, isn't it? It's a bit grey.
All right, mate. Well, maybe you might. This pork's had a bit of a rest. It's still nice and warm. I might give it a quick slice, and then we'll wrap up anyway. How's that sound?
Yeah, I think my burger's nearly ready to go, so I'll get that. Get a nice couple of pictures of that for you all.
Here we go. Let's give this a quick slice. Can you? It's probably a bit far away there, but I'll sit down here.
Where's your assistant?
Slice it in the middle. I think she's. Here we go. Oh my!
Oh,
Holy mother of porky heaven! Look at that!
oh, mate!
What do you
Look at that. That's beautiful.
Oh,
I'm impressed.
That's
Not lost hardly any of the cheese, have you, out the side or anything? That's spot on, mate.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Must have been those knots. Did a really good job on them.
Was you a sailor in a previous life?
Maybe. Maybe more like a rancher, rodeo, bit of a lasso.
Okay, yeah, like,
Is that, you know?
like
All right, mate. Well, I better get cracking. I've got to go and have a chat, see how Mel's going. So, yeah.
Mate, I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be eating my burger, having me harbour beer, and yeah, Be a good Saturday afternoon.
Great. All right. Well, thanks to Carta Roja for the wine that'll go lovely with the pork here. Thanks to Harbour Brewery for the beer. Massive to Fruit Pig Butchery for the haggis, the black pudding, the white pudding, and the collar bacon and the prize. And a massive thanks to everybody for watching. Enjoy, people.
Exactly. Thanks for joining us every week. Next week we're back, same time, 2 o'clock. We'll see you there.
Cheers, everyone.
Light Hills, take care, mate.
Cheers, Jack.
Bye.